Nolig Riel, a Scottish Gaelic phrase meaning Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
Scotch tidings we bring to you and your clan, Scotch tidings for Christmas and a Scottish New Year. We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year. Now bring us some haggis pudding, now bring us some haggis pudding, now bring us some haggis pudding, so bring some right here. We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Naturally Kim's Knitting. I'm Kim, and this is my podcast where I talk about knitting and spinning when I have the time to do it, and sometimes dyeing of yarn, but mainly also about my family and what's going on in this snowy wonderland right now. Anyways, welcome to my podcast. I see what is today. Today is December 2nd. Okay. You can find me online on YouTube, Blogger, Facebook, and WordPress as Naturally Kim's Knitting. And then on Ravelry as Napier's Knits, that's me, and then Naturally Kim's Knitting podcast group. On Instagram, I'm knittin_Kim. Now, in addition to talking about the things that I like to talk about, I am also an affiliate with MYLA'S and Knit Picks. And what that means is if you could go to my show notes, and I'll tell you the link just a second. If you go to my show notes and you either copy and paste the MYLA'S or the Nitpicks thing address that I have on there, put it in your search, your browser, whatever. It will take you to their store and you can shop as normal. Prices aren't increased or anything, but I get a couple of pennies, which I then turn around and put into gift cards for you guys. I do the same thing. I wasn't sure if I'd be allowed to, but they don't stop me. So, hey, let's see. So, let me tell you what's going on yarn-wise at MYLA'S right now. MYLA'S has their soft, classic, solid yarn at $2.59. Now, I don't know for how long, but that was in their ad for this week. So check it out if that's something you're interested in. It is only their solid yarn, but still, a deal's a deal. Then Knit Picks has a site-wide sale, 30% off of everything, but only for today and tomorrow, I believe. I know it's at least today and tomorrow. I just don't know if it goes on to Thursday. Anyways, their code for getting the deal is 11, the number 11, Black Friday 25. Pretty nice. If you're needing some nice yarn from there, great time to get it. Now, where is it that you can go find my show notes that you can do all this fun stuff with? Well, it's https://ksnapier475.blogspot.com. Okay? So once again, ksnapier475.blogspot.com. Okay? Now, we just had a knitting for others finishing up 2 days ago. And I closed the thread yesterday and I drew the winners. And the winners are HANDMADESTUDIO11 and TRILINDA. I loved both the things that you made too. I loved everything. You guys are so crafty and so giving because this was all about knitting for others. So bless all of you. Now, that one's over. But we do still have, we have finished objects going on to the end of this month. So all you have to do is finish an object, take a picture of it, post it in the thread at Ravelry under finished objects. And then December, well, I wake up January 1st and I lock it, and I'll do random number generator drawing for it that day. Okay. You have the chance of winning physical cards from either Michael or Hobby Lobby, or an e-card from Nitpicks. All of those are $10 for, $10 value. Or you could pick any giftable pattern up to $10. Let me know what it is and it'll be gifted to you. Okay? Let's see. Oh, and then in addition, if you would like to go to MYLA'S Knit Corner and pick one pattern, I'll be glad to send that to you too, which goes along with our new knitting theme. I've decided I've been trying to support MYLA all this time by giving the patterns away free. Well, so for December and January 2025/6, we're going to have a giveaway when you make things from MYLA'S Knit Corner. Okay, post them under that thread. I've already got it there and open. And then on, let's see, February 1st, seems like so long away, but I know it's going to be here before we know it. I will lock that and I will draw that. And once again, we'll have a random number generator will pick the winners. And it's the same gifts unless somebody wants to donate. Okay? Just a minute. I would like to show you something. Okay. So last year, I found this pack of yarn on Amazon. And it's all little skeins. And they're Yarnspiration yarn. And it's not that they feel bad or anything because they are all acrylic. They don't feel bad. They're very comfortable to work with. And I bought them to make finger puppets. My bad thing was I didn't take into account how arthritis makes it so I can't knit finger puppets anymore. So, if anybody would like, under today's show notes, if anybody would like to have this, I will give you until next Tuesday, because I'm going to go back to doing this every Tuesday. I have set a reminder on my Alexis so that she reminds me every Tuesday that I need to, I'm surprised she didn't turn on, that every Tuesday I need to do my podcast, because that was my problem. Besides my computer not wanting to work all the time. But also, if I don't have a reminder, I don't keep straight what day it is. My hair looks funky up there. Anyways, so just put down what you would make with lots of different colors of yarn. Okay? Put it under the show notes in Ravelry. Okay? And what I'm going to do, because I don't want to choose winners, I will have random number generator pick out a winner. I would love to see everybody put their name in for this. My husband gave me the idea of putting it up for a prize or something. Sorry. And I thought, hey, that'd be excellent for this time. So yeah, that's what we're going to do. Now, okay, so I've introduced the knitting from MYLA'S Knit Corner. Okay, what am I working on? Well, let's see if I can get a picture of this. That is my granddaughter Elsie's temperature afghan. Yes, I've been working on it every day. I get, at the very least, one row, but usually, sorry, I have this on my hassock, and I keep bumping the hassock. Anyways, I also do it when I'm bouncing on, you know how I do so many bounces on my exercise ball because I can't walk that much. Well, I'm now taking it out with me, and I'm knitting at it while I'm getting my steps in for the day. So there's that. Oh, well, I'll come back to that. And that. I've also finished these soup kitchen socks. I still have to do the end. You know me. But see, I'm thinking we're going to put this in, take it down there to the soup kitchen in January. Well, things are falling all over. So yeah, nice long cuffs. I'm liking them. Excuse me, things fell. There we go. And I'm not ready to show them to you yet, so they're not supposed to fall. Okay, so that's that and the Afghan. And so I've started a new soup kitchen sock. Now this is on pause for a little bit because I'll show you why in a minute. But yeah, I'm this far. I'm almost ready for the heel. I've got the other one ready for the heel. So as soon as this one gets ready for the heel, I'm going to do it out of this color purple. Okay. I don't know if I have enough for the toe, heel, and cuff, but I'm going to take it as far as I can get it. Those are soup kitchen socks. Then my super secret socks, which were made from CC Almond's, from one of her patterns. I don't remember what it's called. Darn. Anyways, they're a super secret sock because when I get it finished, I'm going to be sending it to somebody. But I like the pattern. Espresso Campana. That's what it is. So, and this is made, my husband's been doing such a good job of picking up and everything after me. No, that's not it. I don't have I have a spare skein because the person who's getting these have big feet and I run out of yarn. And if I have leftovers, then I will then I'll make scrap yarn socks out of them. But this one is ready for its heel. And this one just needs to go a little bit longer. So I'm just working like crazy on that. Soup Kitchen Afghan. You know, I went back to a couple of years ago of my show notes, and I'm looking at all the things that I was making. Now, a lot of them were pattern tests, granted, but I sit there now and I think, I got 2 pairs of socks and an Afghan right now I'm working on. Life is definitely easier right now. But, so, I told you those are super secret. Well, I've also got 3 more pairs of socks that I'm going to be making. And these are all they're all super secret. So you don't know who they're for. Oh, I'm doing them all out of Knit Pick Stroll Tweed. Now, I don't remember the color of that one. I am so very sorry. But this one, somebody's getting Reindeer Heather. I love tweed. I love the little nubbies. And I got 3 skeins of that. And then I got 3 skeins of Marine Heather. And then 3 skeins of Persimmon Heather. Oh, that reminds me. My grandson gives me a call and tells me I'm the only one, I think, that loves persimmons. And I've made it out there a couple times when their persimmon tree is just right. And between that and their pomegranate tree that's on the neighbor's lawn, but they don't eat them. So, you know, I have a feast on persimmons and pomegranates when I'm out there. And oh, he's been telling me, Grandma, your persimmons are waiting for you. I said, I know, sweetie, but we were there this summer, so I can't be there again right now. Now, let's see if the colors come through on this. This is for someone special. They're for me because they do have purple in them. Now, this is Knit Picks Hawthorne Camas Multi, not sure, one or the other. But those are going to be for me. So I don't get to do those till I get all the others done. I was going to make a pair of socks for my hubby, but he's got so many socks and he's got so many sweaters and things that he doesn't want me to make anything for him. That's such a sad thing. Okay, so what's been going on? What's been going on in your... I said that. The dog is down here on the floor looking at me. We've had some interesting things. Like I said, we were supposed to have a winter weather advisory ending Sunday night, I think, but we didn't get much snow, and any concrete surfaces melted, so that wasn't a big deal. But then they did warn us that overnight we were going to get up to 5 inches. And I don't know how much we got, but we have a white Christmas out there right now. I don't expect it to stay till Christmas, and if it does, it's not going to be white. But it was enough that Randy had to go out and just shovel a little spot for Casper. Randy's still recovering, so I don't want him to go out and do shoveling and all that like he usually does. So it just dawned on me he had to go down the lane to get out. That wouldn't be fun either. So yeah, so the snow was. I always tell my daughter my daughter and I have an agreement. Not that she has to worry about it out in California, but that we don't complain about snow until Christmas. When Christmas is over, because we like white Christmases, of course. When Christmas is over, then we can start complaining about the ice and the slush and the brown snow and all that stuff. So it's fun. Now we have had something else interesting, and I want to make you guys all aware of this because we only have one charge card. It's our choice. That's what we wanted to do. We're happy with that. Probably 3 weeks ago, maybe 4, we were noticing that there was some problems with our charge card. So Randy called them up and he got them to close that but send us another card. So by the end of the next week, we got the new card. And we made a note of the company that were making false transactions on our card. Within a week after that, it was the day before Randy was going to go shopping for our angel tree person and for whatever he could find for the kids. As much as he doesn't like to admit it, I think he likes shopping. I agree, I like shopping rather than Amazon. So he was going to do that shopping on Saturday, I believe. Yeah, and I think it was that Thursday or Friday, I had to call the credit card company again because there was a charge that I hadn't authorized, and neither had Randy. Well, it's funny because it was at 7:45 in the morning. Randy's on his way to work at that time, and he doesn't do anything charge card related then. I'm asleep at that time. So I knew it wasn't me. So they ended up calling me and saying, we see that you rejected this purchase. And I said, well, yes, we didn't make that purchase. And she goes, okay. And she was going on. I said, yeah, we just had this happen a week or so ago too. And they said, oh, okay, well, we will get cards out to you. I said, can we use this card until it comes? Because my husband is in a Christmas shopping mood on Saturday. She goes, yes, you can. She goes, but once you get the new card, just get rid of that one and keep the new card. So this is our third card in like a month. So just beware. Make sure you know. Randy's always been the one that goes through our charge card list and make sure he knows, he sees where this is purchased or he sees what is purchased, which is fine. I used to do it long ago, but he took it over, which was fine with me. So yeah, he keeps track of it. That's how he found out the first one. I don't remember getting a mailing or anything about it. Well, so the second one I did get a mailing, and that's how I found out, and I just took care of it right away. So yeah, fun. Now, this last Thursday was Thanksgiving here in America, or the USA. I hope all of you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We had the 3 of us, plus Casper and Heather. Yeah, I called your name, didn't I? He's wanting me to go in the other room. Yeah, but we fixed enough food that I love making a turkey carcass. Come here. I love making a turkey carcass soup the day after Thanksgiving. Well, my husband has taken over, most of the cooking around the house. You can see out the window, can't you? This is Casper, for those of you who don't know. He's taken over most of the cooking in the house. But he surprised me on Thanksgiving when I noticed he had the soup pot out. I said, are you making the soup? He goes, well, I'm making the carcass part. Well, he ended up making all but putting the noodles in. He follows the recipe. Exactly. Now, unfortunately, that meant our broth was way too thick, but that was okay. I knew how to take care of that. So we had leftover turkey carcass soup last night. Oh, it was so good. I love homemade soups like that, anyways. So it was kind of a joint thing because I told him, I said, you know, the nice thing about my carcass turkey soup, you could put I said I wouldn't put the stuffing or the potatoes in, although the potatoes would make it a different texture. I said, but you could put any vegetable in it. I said, I don't know about the cranberry salad. I said, I don't think you would like that in there. So he made it. He and I had it last night. Ronald didn't want to eat last night. And we're going to have it again tonight because it was so good. Even though we still have turkey for sandwiches, which Randy's been taking to work. Are you tired? I saw that yawn. Anyways, then, hi. He's my buddy. We talk to each other every day, almost all the time. When it was windy, this poor soul, he hates the wind. He's scared of the wind. And he will come up and he will sit between me and the arm of whatever seat I'm sitting in so he can have a nice cuddle. Huh. And so right before all the weather change last week, he was doing that. Yeah, thank you, baby. Anyway, so this is Casper Adorable. Wait a minute. Heather Adorable. Casper Snuggles, isn't it? My grandchildren were in charge of giving them their middle names. My California grandchildren. Anyways, then we have I have a family get together. My brothers and sisters and their spouses and, whoever else are going to get together this Saturday down around my sister's house. And we're going to go to a restaurant and just have a nice time visiting. We haven't all been together for years. And we're going to take my brother if he needs a ride. Do you hear that, Rick? If you need a ride, you have to let us know. Saturday, around noon. I know he watches this podcast. He's the only one in my family that I know for sure watches the podcast. Well, my dear sister-in-law watches it too. So, anyways, so we're going to go to it's basically a rib place down around Tip City, and we're just going to have a nice time. At this time, we're not sure if Randy is going with me or if I need to get a ride because Ronald has trouble sometimes. He doesn't have a lot of teeth, and he has a partial, but he won't put it in. So a lot of times he doesn't chew things up well, and he ends up getting sick. So Randy brought it up the other day. Well, do you think we can leave Dad here by himself? I said, honey, if anything happens to your dad while we're gone, we'll have the guilt for the rest of our lives. I said, because we've always tried to have one or both of us or take him with us. And the goal was to take him with us, but with his issues with digestion these days, we're trying to decide. So I put it up to Randy today saying, I can try and get a ride. As he goes, well, I'll think about it today and I'll let you know tonight. Because he loves my family too. He loves giving everybody a hard time. And he's just, he's a good husband all around. Anyways, well, look at that. I'm right around 20 minutes. I'm at 22. I'm hoping to get pictures of my granddaughters and hopefully I can. My granddaughters and my grandson, hopefully. Let's try and think how. I may not, because I don't think I have current ones. None of the California kids. And I like to put them out there for everybody. Anyways, I hope all of you guys have a great weekend. Get on down. I hope all your craftiness is successful and you don't have to make any mistakes. But if you do, I hope they're little ones and they're easy to fix. I love you all. Big, big hugs. God bless. And take care. And Merry Christmas season. Bye-bye.
Nolig Riel, a Scottish Gaelic phrase meaning Merry Christmas.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish New Year.
Scotch tidings we bring to you and your clan, Scotch tidings for Christmas and a Scottish New Year. We wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas, we wish you a Scottish Christmas and a Scottish